trillion, 1.2 trillion naira EFCC probe. We also have Tinubu, Obasanjo, Jonathan, Atiku pay tribute to Adebanjo. We have UK speaks on Britain arrested in Nigeria for arms deal. Also on the front page of the Punch, Wike fires back at Atiku. Dele Momodu over zoning comment. The Punch on page 43 says 3 judges suspended as NJC voids Imo acting CJ's appointment. And finally, Afrima 2025, Lagos ready to host Africa, says Sanwo-Olu. That's about all the headlines we have for the Punch newspaper. We have the Guardian. Agitations over cost of living crisis, workers' welfare on May Day. So on page 6, we have pandemonium at Port Harcourt Refinery as EFCC quizzes acting managing director. We have Tinubu, Obasanjo, Anyoku, others pay tribute to Ayo Adesoya at service of songs. We have 2 million Nigerian children yet to be immunized, says UNICEF. Ayedatiwa hinges developmental project on Tinubu's fiscal support for state. Customs seizes 921 billion naira sex enhancement drugs and contraband. Acquired for the Vanguard newspaper. Please give me a minute to sort this out. Okay, Vanguard, anxiety in PDP as Akwa Ibom Governor hints quitting. Okpebolo leads task force to demolish buildings for criminal activities. Cultism, Warri Federal Constituency. Lori Ogbebo petitions Tinubu, rejects ward delineation. Ayo Adebanjo was a committed nationalist, says Tinubu, Obasanjo, Obi, others. Mayday, workers in pain, impoverished, dehumanized. NLC lament, tells Edo workers to resist governor's intimidation. Sharing of 50 billion naira allowance, Konua protest to education minister. NJC probes 27 judges, suspends 3 without pay. Finally, bank customers to pay 6 naira per SMS transaction alert starting today. Now, this is a summary of the reports that we had reviewed early in the day. Again, you can decide to speak outside these and let's have a conversation. Hello, morning to you.
Anything to give to them. So I'm just wishing them happy Workers' Day. When they come, let's go to what NLC is talking about. This Okangbelina, by the way.
Yes.
NLC is just realizing that 70,000 is too small. I think this is the worst NLC I've seen before. And this thing keeps going down. I think the next NLC president was the final we have seen about bad NLC. But this one has taken it to another this level, despite their pretensions. So let me tell you, the people that said they wanted shameful thing, by the time you collected the 70,000, you didn't know. Now you don't realize it. With this economy that everything has gone up.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
John from Ogba.
Yes.
I concur completely with Okangbelina, honestly. You know, we were saying that the bargaining power of the Naira is low for increment. What they should do is ask government to provide for enabling environment for business to thrive. There is enough food production, crop insecurity, and all sorts, so that the Naira will bounce back to its former glory. Look at the exchange rate. Maybe you were not born there. We were in this country when the Naira was stronger than the pound sterling and the dollars. I spent Toro, I spent Sushi, I spent Silicon way back then in my town in Undu. Honestly, it was a fabulous time for us and for the economy of Nigeria. But these people came with their bad government policy, with their bad economic policy, devalue the Naira, become unproductive, and see where we are now. Like the last caller said, this labor leader, honestly, is not it. And if he knows that he cannot withstand the heat, he should get out of the kitchen.
Thank you so much for calling. Good morning to you. Thank you. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi.
Happy Workers' Day.
Happy Workers' Day.
There's nothing happy workers because you are in the work. Pandemic was an advocate of don't increase this wage. Leave it at that 30,000. Let us fight this government to give us, rebuild the new refinery. Let us have, cheap fuel and everything. Now, government gave us only 40,000 went up. A kilo of chicken. This thing will affect. Stop asking. Please tell that man to stop asking for increment. We don't like it. And I want to ask, why we were not in service, there's what they call minimum wage. There's what they call housing. There's what they call transport. Those two people collect money like housing, transport, 500. That's 3,000 in a month. I'm just saying it as an example. Is that what they see to?
70,000. I cannot now say categorically if it involves all the other.
Then housing 30, transport 30. Everything will not go down to 100 and something.
Oh.
That's how they do it.
Thank you.
They're all struggling for a minimum wage.
Yeah. Well, I don't work within this title too, but primary pay is 70,000 and above, depending on the level that you are. I think that's how the system works. Hello.
And I said, yes, God bless you. What of my friend Fuad?
He's good. He's okay.
Okay. And this is my reply today. My take is on this continued jump. Is very dangerous. This APC government, they want to set Nigeria on fire. This is not ready for our democracy. And unfortunately, Mr. Tinubu, who is the president, is supposed to make sure that such things don't happen. But he's the one setting a bad example. For instance, why did he travel to France? For 2 weeks, he said he's on a working visit. Only for him to come back, and there was a political tsunami in all the place, especially Delta. The whole PDP abandoned the PDP. I went to APC. You know, is that a working visit? That must not be allowed to happen. EFC is supposed to arrest all these politicians, petroleum tankers.
Okay, thank
they
you.
Are worse than petroleum.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you for asking. Yes.
So it's just so unfortunate that on the workers' day, some of us are still going to work. People should relax their mind. Politicians are one big family. You understand? They are one big family. That is the issue. Whether we fight ourselves today, because I'm open mic, whether we fight ourselves and kill ourselves today, politicians will keep existing. And they have the same goal, winning election. And when you win election, you compensate the other. It's allowed within them. They know it. You understand me? So when they lose election, be careful. If you kill yourself, if you care deeply over political issues, you are on your own. You are on your own. Politicians will still keep existing. And when they are sick now, they will travel out. You are here. Don't kill yourself. Whatever you can say it and go to bed. That is my own.
Have a great day. Thank you for calling. Hello.
Hello, Babalola. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
Mainland FM. And for you people, for your tolerance, let me tell you specifically what happened yesterday. You know that man, Samuel, from yesterday, you had to correct him and try to bring him as a family member. Many radio stations don't do that. Babalola, I want to thank God for you, for your life, and for your patience, and for the family that brought you up, and the way you are taking Christianity. I'm sorry if I've taken additional 1 second. Let me take my second for the event of today. I said, okay, if they go for increment, let it be 250,000. They refuse. Now, for no more, the governor of Akwa Ibom State. Yes, they said there is no morality in politics, but I think if that man is a pastor, he should try to introduce Christianity. He should try to introduce faithfulness. They tell women, no matter what your husband does, be patient and so because you have signed the marriage agreement. Now you sign agreement with PDP. They voted you to power on PDP platform. Then you are considering leaving. If you leave PDP, please leave their mandate, leave their office, and go and say your law. If it doesn't do that, then it means, for me, if I tell you that you are not a practicing Christian, because Christianity demands restitution, you cannot take what does not be religious, and it will be morally infamous if it tries that. If you want to go, you should go. I will go if I cannot do it. You should not take another person.
That so we can start taking fresh messages. John Bernard Ohi says PDP saw Atiku as the only person that can challenge Tinubu because they want power by all means, and they don't see Wike as a good candidate, knowing fully well that Northerners will not vote for Wike. All right, John Bernard. We have Atonde Kaede Samuel who says Quadri style. Thanks, Sage and Fuad. Happy New Month. Happy New Month to you. Don't mind Fuad, Joe. Olaleko Isaac says Civex is doing what MMN did boys that year. You'll be thinking like a degenerate just to get what your money back. People stay away from Ponzi scheme. Good morning. Trust me, you suspend all sense of logic. Imagine your money being held. They tell you will get it in June, but for you to get your own money, you have to pay them money. And there are people who are currently doing that. What happens in June if you don't get the money? So you've lost your initial investment, and then you've lost the extra money that you paid to access your fund. Lord have mercy. Olalekon, thank you for your message. We have Christopher F. Young who says, good morning, Sage and Mr. Fuad. God bless you. Amen. And you too. For the defections, I'm not a member of the PDP, but I just want to believe that those leaving PDP and every other party do so for their own personal interest and not for the interest of the country. Parties or people, they want to secure their personal ambition and political careers. That which takes them to the APC would also scatter them. Nigeria remains focused. Let us become the opposition come 2027 to use our voters card to sweep them out of Aso Rock. Also, Nigeria has gone through a lot, so we can continue with these people come 2027. We must get our country back in the name of Jesus. All right, Christopher Ifeong, thank you very much. Benjamin Issa says, good morning, Sage. Good morning, Fuad. Now that it's no longer news that Kyari, former CEO of NNPCL, have lied to Nigerians that Port Harcourt refinery is working, and it never worked, and also all the money he collected for the maintenance of the refinery, which he never maintained. Is it not high time the EFCC gets him arrested? What is the difference between Emefiele's offense and that of Kyari, who is walking freely while Emefiele is passing through trial? I think we need to be serious in the country for once. The electronic charges the bank is charging for the federal government after we have already paid our tax. Is it not enough? Today they are starting Shogunle. We have Funsho Bernice who says those engaging in CBEC should be arrested. Oh, you can drop your submission as we're streaming Mainland Focus live on Facebook and on YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. So do well to join our live stream. Now, because today is May Day, and our Facebook is giving us an insight into all our anniversary followers, people that have been following us from the inception. Facebook is giving us your name here. In fact, right in front of your name, Facebook is writing anniversary follower. And so I'm going to take down a list of those names and have airtime sent to you. Just take it as our appreciation to you, because imagine having to spend your data every single day for almost 3 years so you can continue to watch us or watch whatever you like, watch movies or something like that. We're just trying to appreciate you and acknowledge you as you have acknowledged us today being Workers' Day. So congratulations to all of you. I'll take down the number, I'll take down your Facebook name, send you a message and have it sent to you. We're still streaming, so join the live stream. 09 Facebook mainlandfm.com is how you find us on our website as well if you like to listen via the website. The number is live. All right, let me take another one. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Remember, in about years, some years back, Nigerians have been compelled to come and register, their phone number to go through NE now. There's an increase in security, and at the same time, a lot of charges, which is happening. And the point is this, and of recent, we now see in terms of security, we now see a lot of trouble in the south to do that, what is needful. You see, in those days, the objectivity is people coming from the north for normal business. But now, what is their intention? About a week ago, a trailer was arrested in Oyo State, full of ammunition. The same thing in the part of this. What is their motive? And that is why I'm calling on the government of the South to wake up to their responsibility, in terms of securing the people. Let me go back to the issue of NNPC probing. It is not supposed to be limited to the MD of Port Harcourt. Let them go and, arrest Kyari and Farouk to tell us how, the money for refinery is being used. In fact, a lot of scam is there. A lot of they have cheated Nigeria in terms of scamming us, especially Kyari and Farouk. So the probe should not be limited to NNPC. Managing director of Port Harcourt. And at the same time,
thank you very much for calling.
My name is Shala.
Welcome, Shala. Welcome.
Because of the limited time stage, there was a time set for 7 p.m. that we must be at home.
You understand? If you remember during that time,
Yes.
I got to around my area. I saw people gathered. I said, what happened? Though we were late because of traffic. They said police sent them back. I said, to where? We have to cross that place before we get home. I said, you know what? Let's go together. Follow me. I thought I would appeal to the police that we are safer at the police station. More than 50 people, they followed me. By the time we got there, police came for me. They said they should gather all of us and take us to the gathering. Everybody ran and left me. You know that, as God will have it, within 5 minutes, a woman came. Maybe she's police, I don't know. She freed me. I went home. Do you know that if everybody had been there, would have gone home? Nigerians are so docile. If I perish, I perish. There and there. Look at all that, all this is happening. We need to come together. We should get our country back. I don't have much to say more than that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You have a better one. Hello.
I want to talk about the NNPC.
Okay.
You see, we can be so sentimental when it comes to issue. When the issue of NNPC came out, the question we should be asking, right from Obasanjo, who were the main substantial ministers of petroleum, while he held it, and the current president is holding it. See, we can continue deceiving ourselves. You can say we can call for Kyari to prove they are not sincere. None of them is sincere when it comes to it's because of their own. If you want to carry out any probe, you should start from the president. In the first place, who appoint Kyari? Is he not a former president? When he left, you came in. It's over how many years now? Going to 2 years or 3 years. You left him there. If Kyari was not doing his bidding, why did you leave him there? That is the question we should be asking. It's not about maybe you start the MD, people are celebrating, yes, they should go, they should do this, this. Nothing will come out. So we should focus on the issues.
Thank you.
We should stop chasing shadows.
Thank you so much for. All right, please make it back if that was you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Mr. President. That everything stops and starts from his table. He's not doing anything. Even if you remove that one today and put someone else, nothing will change. I said it before. As long as this is under Mr. President, if you want this thing to work, it will work. None of his ministers is performing what he asked them to do. They know the right thing to do, but maybe some of them can do something, but they want to please their masters. Just like the way everybody jumping to another party, they want to please the masters. Well done.
All right, thank you very much. Let me take 2 more phone calls so I can start reading messages. Hello, morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Sage.
Good morning.
The issue of
Hello.
And I think we are placing snakes under our pillow and we are sleeping. How do we train them? How do we mingle them? People they have killed. How do we actually solve the matter? And the reason Mr. President, trying to make Nigeria one party state.
Good morning. Thank you very much for calling. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Sage.
Good morning, sir.
I'm happy to hear from you this morning.
Same here.
See, the first caller, I wanted to correct something.
Yeah.
He said he thought the last Labour Party will be the worst. No, I know it's not going to be the worst. Look at what Buhari was. I was telling people that Nigeria can never have Buhari. Is it not the same? So they are following the same footsteps. What I want to really say today, I don't know whether you're able to watch a Peter Obi when he talked for what the other time. When Tawolu was criticizing him, I think that the governor of Lagos State, who went to go and criticize Peter Obi, I don't know who sent me. Please, when I advise him, he should face the governor, and they're telling that the only one to work in Lagos State, it should not be only governor name. We could create that governor name, really on that thing. Please, thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Let me read messages again. Oh, by the way, please, the following individuals should send me their number via hundreds of messages that we have here. So please, I need that number to land before to 0913 6000 410. Send it on WhatsApp with your name, your phone number with the name Francis Ekpeyong on that number, please, or on WhatsApp rather, 0913 6000 430. I'm very sorry, I made a mistake earlier. Send your number to the WhatsApp line 0913 6000 430. with your name. Francis Ekmeyong, if you're 2 individuals, please send your number to the WhatsApp line. I'll pick out the remaining ones as we proceed with the messages, because I'm taking the names from Facebook, and Facebook is already indicating the names for me. So once I see the flag in front of your name, I would announce it. But please, the 2 persons I announce, Ifeoma Francis and Francis Ekmeyong, send me your number or gather much vote, and Obi can also do the same in the Southeast. And we know that if these 2 individuals, what would you be telling them at this critical time? Lawrence from Ajawo Estate sends that particular message. We have here, good morning Mainland FM Radio. The statement credited to the NLC that Obi does not need any alliance or coalition against the APC in the coming election is childish and the height of ignorance. He needs the people and all the alliances you can think of. Above all, we are demanding for a genuine electoral reform that would ensure free and fair election. If not, forget it, because the APC is ready more than ever to do what they know how to do best. For me, the recent mayor sack disconnection from the foreign interference and manipulation. The foundation of the company is already destroyed. President Tinubu knows what to do, but will and his boys without probing the person he served under as Minister of Petroleum is a waste of time and a great injustice. We called for Buhari to drop his position as Petroleum Minister, and now we're asking President Tinubu to do the same. But praise singers will not let reason prevail. The petroleum minister is suffering in the same manner presently it did under Buhari. So if Tinubu is serious with the cleanup of Nigeria, let him show the love with him handing the ministry to a technocrat to run, and not on political and ethnic grounds. Simple. And why are we wasting so much time and energy on their so-called defection? They're simply facilitating the imploding of the so-called ruling party. Don't waste your time talking about it. It's not an issue, please. I was told today is Workers' Day. Please, what are the workers celebrating? Steve Oferi from Ijaniki on what them. Since the tariff increase, their network is becoming embarrassing. It has gone from bad to worse. For the past 3 days now, there's no network signal. They should be sanctioned. All right, John, thank you. 50 kg. Is cement 1,100? Is school fee, medical fee, security intact? If so, let all Nigerians join APC. Unfortunately, absolute poverty continues, declaring huge profit, and when we pay into the bank, the money reduces. When we say this government is bad, it's as if we abuse you for the analysis you do, and I pray God blesses you loads. It's good, particularly for Fᴜᴜ, that he tells the plain truth, not minding whose ox is God. Allegations that these terrorists killing in Benue and other states and in the Middle Belt are coming from other countries as stated by some governors. So these outsiders cannot be caught and eradicated. The brass lies or the brazen over is hard. Do you know, Sage, that Borno government recently took in some repentant Boko Haram again? These are the same people that are said to be outsiders. Are we now reintegrating outsiders into our country? A message and a question there from win re-election. Unfortunately, in the party of the world, we are shameless. If I happen to be the one who's renegades, who renades is what you mean on the promises I made to the people, I will not summon courage to go back to the same people I have woefully failed to uphold any of the promises I made to them, because I am not unruly, neither am I unconscionable in nature. Why would someone tell lies blatantly to you and still come back to tell you more than that of their children? Unfortunately, these people spent years in school, yet they don't allow the reflection of their knowledge in their action. What a failed generation. Their children will see how bad their parents fared. Lest I forget, congratulations to workers. James from Agbado Junction. Thank you very much, James. We're going back to taking phone calls now. Please do well to call 0913-6000-410. It's Open Mic Thursday. Talk to me. What are your thoughts? What is bothering you? What notable projects do you want to draw our attention to? Do well to round off your thoughts within the time frame that has been allotted for discourse. Hello. Morning to you.
Hello, Lady Sage.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
This is why I'm calling you from a word of faith. See, for me, those jumping fence, because if I call him governor ready to pack his load, I don't know where he's heading to. But when you talk of politics in this country, that is always due leading that party until it becomes a national party, and for that party, you have to go with this primary, secondary education in politics. But as well, you face it all, that building university of politics. And that is it. Some people can challenge Tinubu. And people move from one different party to APC, from APC to PDP to PDP, you still want to contest. If you want unity of this country, somebody like people should allow service of this country, that we need unity of Nigeria. For me,
Asiwaju, you're on call. Good morning to you, my dearest lady. Happy May Day.
All right then. Please, we cannot hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes,
Do you want to call back? Okay, maybe. Hello?
Are you hearing me now?
Okay, yes, go ahead.
What I want to say that
So you're going to have to call us back, okay? Please call us back. All right. Hello.
I want to correct one impression, like what Omok and M쏘ɪᴜ was talking about P2B not building any school during his time when he was the governor of Anambra State. Let me let them understand one thing. Obi, when he governed Anambra State, the entire school in the secondary and the primary school in the entire state, Obi demolished the one that he did, that give it a befitting look, and he equipped it with all the learning materials, and he pay all the teachers even some incentives that make teachers to be happy in their work, doing their work. So this is what Obi did, that Anambra came from 26 to number 1. It's not all about nature. His nature is always anything that can save money and make meaningful impact. What Obi did in Anambra in terms of education was something that actually made great impact in the life of, in terms of education in Anambra State, which brought Anambra from 26 to number 1, and which Anambra State today, the foundation he laid, is still enjoying. People, trying to create an impression or say that Obi didn't maybe do much in the area of education. Do their research very well. It's not about all these politicians. They like building new school, so people will say, they are the one that built it. No, Obi is not in that type of position. Only go for what will impact meaningfully. Hello, sir.
Yes, good morning to you.
Good morning. She's calling from Madam.
Welcome.
Yeah. I want to tell you that that is happening can be put into one basket. Bringing Momodu's submission that he has traversed the whole south, southeast, southwest. He couldn't find the credible person, the unconventional plan that because by now, people are stabilized. Morally, people know that this is our turn. When it comes to South, if they don't bring not written under Constitution, we can canvass for it to be included. And even to take the reins. What stops them this time around? I'm so ashamed concerning Fubara.
Thank you for calling, sir. You have a wonderful day. Hello. Hello. What happened, Chris? Maybe call back. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Abeda. I'm calling from Alagbado.
Welcome.
I just want to ask the workers some questions. What are they celebrating? What is worth celebrating? They are celebrating pain and agony from this government. When they give us 70,000 naira, they were saying, look at the pensioners. They are dying one by one. They die every day. I am talking authoritatively because I am one of them. Pensioners are dying every day. They were owing them a lot of areas. What they promised them in 2023 has not been paid to them. What they promised them after the they are placing on people. Good morning.
Hello? Hello? Okay, I hope you're able to call back. Hello. Yes. Good morning to you.
Okay. Can you hear me well now?
I need you to remove it. It's a struggle to hear you. It's a big struggle to hear you. I need you to disconnect it when you call. Please, when you're calling, I know some of you use your headphones to listen to the radio, but when you're calling, you need to remove it because it's muffled. We can't hear anything you're saying. Or if you're on speakerphone, remove it when you're talking to us so we can have a great...
Happy Workers' Day.
God bless you, my sister. You too.
My regard to my friend Fouad.
All right.
This is Pastor Emmanuel calling from Abulegba.
Welcome.
Please, I take an apology. Let me just correct one man there, please, that just called earlier on. that come from Mʃɪɪ is want to correct two issues so that he will not mislead Nigeria as an old man. I didn't listen to him. So they collide together, ACN, PPC of Buhari, ABGA, and the new PDP. So they come together and form APC. It's not a party of Tinubu. That's number one correction. It's an old man. Should not deceive Nigeria. The number two is this. You see, Awolowo play secondary school politics. Tinubu play university politics. I want to ask him, I believe he allowed Awolowo play his game, practice. Will there be anything in Nigeria today? Help me ask that man there from Mʃɪɪ. God bless you.
Hello, morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Sage.
Good morning.
Hello, it's good. Sir, my open back is on my mentor, adopted father, and a person that takes Nigerian life. Mommy, I want to tell you that, and genocide 2015 of what is happening, nothing happened than Kano. They can hold him to sue him for 2021. So you don't try me.
You too, me.
You don't try me, I tell you. Yes. I will see you to court, I will see you to court. Don't try me.
Lord have mercy. You should consider stand-up comedy. I find you really, really hilarious, honestly. You should consider it. It's very funny. Collected 70K as minimum wage. They're now complaining. I thought they were educated enough to know that increasing minimum wage will not solve the problem. Rather, it would worsen the situation. All right, John Bernard, thank you. We have Francis Ekwen who says, good morning, Sage. Fouad, Lady Mo, and Mainland FM crew. Happy Workers' Day. On the camp, that law is mostly for lawmakers. It's very silent when it comes to the governors. But for lawmakers, yes, if you're defecting, you have to exit the position that a lot of these governors are exploiting. You go further to say on Wike and Fubara Toso, this is like what happened between Chris Ngige and Uba's family. But then there was an unbiased president and an independent judiciary that sacked. Once I leave, it has gone to law. So we have Obiora Ezechukwu who says, good morning, my presenter. It's unfortunate today is Workers' Day and there's nothing to celebrate. We have gone back to jet age where living in luxury is now impossible. Obiora Ezechukwu from Akomojo. Thank you very much. Ifeoma Francis says, Akwa Ibom State Governor known as the Golden Boy is playing the politics of Senator Godswill Akpabio instead of that of the PDP who voted him there. Governor Umar doesn't know that the SP is deceiving him. Akwa Ibom State is a PDP state, whether good or bad. If Akpabio is that LGA to relinquish it to him so that he would have mouth to talk in the Senate. Of course, money must have changed hands. The governor should tarry a while before jumping into a wicked ship. All right, Ifeoma, you to your team and the service provider on WhatsApp as well. We have Aziz Adidayo. Good morning, Sage and Fouad. Happy Workers' Day to all of you. And you too. Thank you very much. We have Sean Johnson that says, good morning, Sage, and happy Workers' Day. The NNPC is the greatest mystery that Nigeria will never be able to. Says, good morning, Mainland FM. Happy Workers' Day. Same to you. We appreciate you. Olumuyiwa says, good morning, Mainland FM. When former President OBJ said openly that the refinery was not working in Port Harcourt, they hurled insults at him. I understand President Tinubu is not the architect of the bad state of our refinery, but he will be on record that his government is also among those that looted Commonwealth via refinery repair, unless he brings Kyari, Buhari, Timiper Silva, and those that borrowed billions of dollars to fix that refinery to justice. On the defection of politicians, there is a saying in politics that there is no permanent friend or enemy, but permanent interest. Their only permanent interest is to embezzle public funds and nothing else. The earlier people realize this fact, the more peace they get. And anyone that believes Tinubu and the APC will not come back in 2027 should wake up from their dream, as the man doesn't need your votes to be declared winner. The only hope for this country is electoral and constitutional reform. Unless these things are achieved, there is no end in sight for corruption and bad governance in Nigeria. When you are from Abuja, well, we appreciate you for your insight. Keep your messages coming in on Facebook and on YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, also via WhatsApp 0913-6000-410. Hello, morning.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Thank you. My name is Salah.
Welcome.
Sir, my take is on a question asked by one of the callers yesterday on midweek politics. For what? But they couldn't answer that question. So as a northerner, I want to answer that question. Am I free to answer that question, please?
I don't even remember what the question is, actually.
Okay, no, there is nothing. It's after his submission, he asked, he said that you don't know why the northern part of Nigeria, they don't want to support for a person to answer that question.
Okay.
Can you allow me to answer?
Let's see what your answer is. Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. First of all, well, we in the northern part of Nigeria, we don't discriminate in leadership of this country. They are Christians or Muslims, and the history is very, very clear. Obasanjo in 1999 was supported by Northerners. Even Jonathan, the doctrine of necessity that brought him to power after the death of Yar'Adua, is moved by Bala Mohammed of Bauchi as a senator, supported by the northern governors, senators. So that will tell you clearly that we are not after religious sentiments. No. But you know what? Peter Obi makes his way very, very clear. He's bidding to be a president of this country, basically, and on religious sentiment, because he even makes it very clear. The leaked video that he was made.
There are still allegations, right? So far.
No. The clip is there in the public domain.
There are still
and even Labour Party came out and confirmed that yes, that video is positive.
Sir, there are still allegations. Okay.
There is still allegations. Okay, fine. That is what you take it. So that is it. So if somebody that wants to be a president of this country and is taking a side, we don't want to, be a victim. You understand? If Victor Obi said that I want to be a president of this country, to better this country, to better the life of Nigeria, well, we can support it. This is number one. And two.
Thank you so much. That's almost 3 minutes of conversation. Although you do realize that you cannot speak for the entire Northern extraction, you're speaking based on your own beliefs, your own opinion. We cannot take your statement as the statement of the entire psyche of the average Northern person, but you cannot necessarily name yourself spokesperson of the North. So I just wanted to put that there so it doesn't become a problem and people are saying, oh, you can't speak for us. And I just wanted to establish that. But
Morning, ma.
Morning to you, sir.
My name is Godwin, the governor of Akwa Ibom State. And I want to remind him, when Akpabio became from PDP to APC, and he won the first senatorial election through PDP, and he became the second term that he wanted to contest, he failed. If the governor that called himself a pastor, because if he truly is a pastor, I give him that ticket. And if you say he will won on 2027, he failed. Because the PDP, he will not boast. If he tried, I will go to APC and he will won 2027. Anybody that know him to send.
Okay. Ooh. Hello. Yell at me. Talk to me. Let's have a conversation. You don't have to yell at me. You can just talk to me. Thank you for calling. Everybody has a right. I'm just saying that you can Westerner, but I cannot speak on behalf of Southwesterners. Do you understand what I'm trying to establish here? That his opinions are very valid. He's a Northerner. We're okay. We're fine. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Steve.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, you see, I am Triple from Ojo, by the way.
Welcome.
You see, the problem of this country, the minorities to listen to me very well. The problem of this country is the so-called the three major. Immediately, if you listen to most of the
hello,
Anissa and Darano talking, because we felt that we do know we the Satanists. And it is not good. It is not good at all. We continue, whether people like it or not. God bless Nigeria.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate you for your insight. Hello.
Hello. Good morning. Happy Workers' Day.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. As far as Atiku Abubakar has met the president in London and even has gone to beg Wike, I don't believe that is true. Mubarak can never move to it. Mubarak should go and learn lessons from Kogi State. That is the present governor of Kogi State. I believe that what is happening in Labour Party now, that people should first unite the Labour Party members before he can think of coming to power in 2027, because I know there's no vacancy in Aso. Then finally, I want to submit that NLC is just fighting a lost battle in Naira. I mean 70,000 Naira. Now they are crying for more. What they should be thinking of is how to bring the cost of living down in Nigeria and how to bring inflation down. You understand? So that there be more production of Juajero in this bid. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you. This is actually our last call for the day. Dami Gold says, good morning, Sage. On NNPC, I think all the officials of the sector should be probed, arrested and prosecuted, including the former president. Otherwise, we'll continue to lament needlessly on the ambition of Mr. President to stylishly turn Nigeria to a one-party state for his benefit. I think he needs to have a proper rethink, because what played out in Lagos may not play out in Nigeria as a whole. Mr. President should be very careful. Should not forget that. Okay, we have a message here. Good morning, Mainland Radio. Happy Workers' Day. Without tangible benefit for the workers, we don't even have effective, strong, or fearless leaders like NSC President. Again, they have been compromised. Monthly deduction from workers' emoluments to unions should be stopped immediately until they are ready to lead effectively. Finally, the lame opposition we now have should stop complaining or blaming President Tinubu about defection, but wake up and put their house in order. The Tinubu they are calling and blaming now played the role of opposition very well, and that led him to where he is today. The PDP rather, should stop crying foul. Alhaji Remi Lisa from Palm Avenue, Mushin. We have here, good morning, Madam Sage. Happy Workers' Day to you and the entire Mainland FM family. My open mic today is on the Labour, calling for the review of minimum wage. I choose to take the message and ignore the messenger. 70,000 Naira is nothing to work with. On the NNPCL boss, EFCC should do their job. Prince Samuel Ofobiosi Oji from Ajegunle Apapa, Lagos. God bless Nigeria and you too. Thank you very much. It's quite unfortunate that the so-called elders calling this station have the view of grabbing or defection rather than the purpose of serving the masses. People are hungry and sinking deep down into poverty every hour. We're watching. Ifeanyi from Asheshe there with a message. And finally, top of the morning to you, Sage and Fuad. Thank you for the good work you do always. You guys are wonderful. Well, thank you too. On the state of Nigeria, no matter how great, beautiful or aesthetic a structure is, if the foundation on which it is erected is faulty and compromised, the devastating foundation with a decisive, life-saving and quick decision and actions taken in the positive direction to stamp out existential threat and destructive invasions of aboriginals in the peninsulas known today as Nigeria. No one has the right to live without letting others live. Terrorists in various colorations in Nigeria must be brutally fought by the peaceful indigenous people of Nigeria if they must be present for the posterity. Thank you, Sage Leke from Alimosho. We appreciate you. Well, that's all the messages that we can take. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Was given out to anniversary followers. Now, Facebook every time sends us notification if an individual has followed us for 2 years, if they followed us for 3 years, and so we gave airtime to anniversary followers. That is how we took is Creative Naija here on Mainland 98.3 FM. Stick around at 10. We would have the beautiful Priceless and Mr. Frank Make and their guest on your airways at 10 a.m. for Creative Naija. We are the sound of Lagos.